I research programming languages. This is the tools that you actually use to make computer programs. So for example, if you programmed in JavaScript or Python, these are the programming languages.
Yeah.
So this is what I research. In particular, I have my own programming language that I designed. And it's to do with programming for the web in a very secure way so that hackers cannot see what you are doing. So I worked on a lot of programs that actually make programming languages work. They're called compilers. This is the kind of programs that looks at what you wrote as a programmer and then turns it into something that the computer can run. So I write programs that, if you like, make programs possible. And that's part of my research. My dad bought a computer, which at the time was what's called ZX Spectrum computer. You may be able to look it up on Wikipedia. And the only way to play games on that, as opposed to PlayStation, was to take a program, which was a game, in a magazine, and you had to type it in, line by line, from a magazine. It was using a programming language called BASIC at the time. And then once you type it in, you could run it, and then it will be something like a game or something that you could now easily play on a PlayStation by putting a disk in.
The first program I wrote, well, I did some programs before I even went to university because we had computers at home. So I just did little programs that drew little pictures on the screen. And my dad actually got me to do a program for him for work, which was, I don't even remember what it did. It was storing a list of pictures or something like that, I can't remember.
You may not like this answer, but it is maths. Because even the official requirement that we have at university, once you actually go all the way to the last year in college, is to have NCIA level 3 mathematics. I think it's off the top of my head, either 16 credits or something like that, which is way far ahead. But the main thing about mathematics, if you are going through the college years, is what's called algebra. There is going to be a little bit of algebra, probably starting as early as year 10 or something like that at school. And it teaches you to think a little bit abstractly about real-world problems. Well, it is always a bit of a challenge. So every time you write a program, you almost solve a problem in the same way as if you are playing a game or solving a crossword puzzle or something like that. So you constantly do these very enjoyable mental exercises. And also, when you get something to work, it often does solve real-world problems. And it's kind of nice to see that what used to be done very slowly and very laboriously by a human can now be done automatically because of a computer program. These days, every single thing you use, if you are a doctor, the machines they use to diagnose diseases, the little pacemakers and other things they put to make humans live better, medical devices, if you use a car, if you travel, if you do anything, there is programming underneath helping you make it happen. Without it, our cars would not work as efficiently as they do now. Aeroplanes would not fly as well as they do. Even the basic medical stuff that happens now almost instantly will not be possible. And so it is the most fundamental part that makes it.
Because computers are used for everything. So you need, you're videoing me now with an iPhone that wouldn't work if it didn't have a whole load of applications on it that people had written.